Hey everybody, Sam here. Welcome back to the homestead. In today's video, I'm going to be working on finally getting that 95 Ford Ranger fixed to move it on to its next owner. It's already sold. I just got to finish a few more things on it. Well, I'm leaving Angela up there with the chickens. She's going to do some stuff up there. She said she may also mow the yard. So what I'm going to do is actually work on the Ranger. Yep, that same Ford Ranger truck that we did a video on like a year ago, fixing it up to sell it. Never sold it. Had some other problems with it. Ended up having to put a new water pump, thermostat housing, temperature sensor, and a couple other things in it, just to get it to where, one, the water leak would stop, and two, get it fixed up enough to where I'm not selling somebody a lemon. So I did all that, put it back on for sale, and actually sold it. And in fact, I actually sold it to my stepdad, which is a double-edged sword. I think it's awesome. He's gonna have a good truck and all that, be good for him. But that also means anything that happens to that truck or any questions that come up, guess who's gonna be contacted? So before they come and pick it up, I told them that I would do two things. One, I would try and fix the filler neck for the gas tank, because when I did this flatbed, that is really difficult to fill it up with fuel. So I want to try and fix that angle and make it easier to do. And then also with these LED taillights, they blink really fast, and it's because LED taillights don't draw as much electricity and makes the truck think that the bulbs are burnt out, so it does the fast click. Well, I got some resistors. You just wire those in line and it's supposed to fix that issue. So I get those two things done, call them, say, hey, come get your truck. And the Ranger can finally go on to another home. So. All right, here's a look at the issue. The truck's running. I'm gonna turn on the right turn signal. See how fast that's flashing? So that's what we're gonna fix. Left side also does it, but the dash light's kind of sketchy sometimes. Nothing like a quality Ford. It works though, you can hear it clicking. Yep. All right, let's splice in those connectors and turn the truck off. We don't want to die of truck exhaust inhalations. That's no fun. Ain't no fun doing that. Okay. It's like 1,000,000 degrees in this truck. Here's a look at little things. They're just like little resistors you just splice in line, so it adds enough resistance that the truck senses that yes, the light is turning on and everything's operating normally. I only should need 2 of these, one for each side, but there's a 4-pack in this kit that I got. I'll put a link to this down below in case you got the same issue going on. Maybe you put some LED taillights on your truck or something and have the same problem. So I'll link these down below. Otherwise, let's get under the truck and fix it. All right, we've got all our tools and gear. Got myself a little sheet of scrap wood paneling and lay it on the ground so I don't have to lay myself on the ground. And we'll go ahead and plop this down and fix this truck. So these come with these quick little splice connectors. These aren't the best things in the world, but since they're just tapping into the wires, I think it'll be okay. I'll be sure and tape these all up good and everything. And of course this will get zip tied up and out of the way so it's nice and pretty. But this is just how I'm clamping it in. I'm putting this in line, or rather crossing it between the red and black wires on the LED tail lights, and it's just to add more resistance when the power goes through it and hopefully fix the issue. But there's a look at the little clamp. Now I want to squeeze it down tight and then we'll test it out. All right, it is all hooked up here. I've got the resistor jumping between my red wire and black wire on the tail light. Now let's go in the truck and turn on the right turn signal and see if it's fixed. Man. That ain't right. Here's a little bit of a correction. With taillights, I forgot that the white wire is usually the ground, so I'm jumping these resistors from the red to the white wire. That's fixing the issue. I said red and black earlier. That's not correct. Red and white gets it right. There we go. That's how you quit the really fast blinking of your LED taillights on your truck car, camper, whatever. If you've got quick flashy things, these resistors clamped in place will fix it for you, so it's not as annoying. And if your particular area doesn't like quick flashy taillights and they want to fail you on your inspection or something, there you go. You can now get it fixed. Here's a look at second issue I'm gonna fix with the truck here. This filler neck is too steep and it kind of pinches the hose down here underneath the bed. This truck was originally a step side, so it was kind of more of a horizontal exit right here. So I'm gonna try and, first of all, take this collar off. Probably gonna have to cut a lot of this flooring out and perhaps build a little box or something to hold it down lower at a more correct angle so it actually feels a lot quicker at the gas station. So first thing first, start taking this out and do a little exploratory surgery. Probably going to be using my oscillating cutoff tool because that's the best blade tool to be using with control, taking your time so you don't cut into the gas and blow up the world or end up having to buy a whole new filler neck and everything else of the sort. All right, the truck is all fixed, ready to rock and roll onto its new owner. The last thing I'm going to do is use my 20-volt cordless, well, it's also corded, but air pump. Make sure these tires are all good to go so they're good to rock and roll. This we got sent to us from a viewer off our wish list. Thank you again so much. Well, I don't want to say who it was that got it because I don't know if I'm 100% right. By the way, you know, and thank you. This thing's awesome. It runs off of battery, off our Craftsman cordless set. You can also plug it into a cigarette lighter or plug it into a wall to use it. It's a really cool multi-purpose inflator, and it does automatic PSI for vehicle tires. So I can punch in, I want 35 PSI, plug it up, turn it on, and walk away. When it's done, it's done. So let's do that, get it done so we can be done. All right, so set the truck tire DC because it's on the battery. PSI, whoop, that's PSI 7. Undo this. All right, we got it hooked up. It's showing that it's reading 36.5. So. That's awesome. It goes up a half a PSI. That way, as you pull it off, it knows you're gonna leak some. Pop. Put the cap back on, and we'll repeat this for all the other tires. We're waiting for this other tire to pump up. I want to go ahead and say a special thank you to the sponsor of today's video. Now, whoa, don't go anywhere. You guys are the sponsor of today's video. You watching, sitting through these ads, that we're playing our videos, or buying soap from our homemade business, you are a sponsor of this channel. We greatly appreciate you. We do not forget you. We do not take you for granted. We definitely appreciate everyone who watches, subscribes, views, shares, likes, comments, everything with our videos. You really do help sponsor this channel, so thank you. Now, that being said, after a word from our sponsors, which are you, the sponsors, talking about the sponsors, thank you to the sponsors, let's get back to finishing this tire. Well, okay, it's automatic, so I'm just standing around watching. Nice. Well, the truck is all fixed. It is ready to go off to its new owner. Once again, that is still going to stay in the family though, so my stepdad's going to get it. So, hey, if anything goes wrong, I'm sure they'll know who to reach out to, right? Hope you guys enjoy getting to follow us along on another little short vlog video. Kind of, you know, low-key, easy going, not scripted. If you like this, give us a thumbs up. If you don't like this, let us know too. We'd always like to make content that is interesting for you guys and that you actually do like to watch. Otherwise, take care. We'll see you guys next time on the homestead.